2K added a bunch of new mobile content to my team, but is it any good? Let's get into it, man. But first, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna get to some of these YouTube comments because y'all been showing so much love on these videos. It's only right that I show love back to y'all. First, my boy DJ said, if it ain't a festival, I'm not spending money. Honestly, if you're not a normally spent player, I think this is the smart way to play the game. Every single time they dropped a festival this year, it's been extremely easy to build a team. The packs have been worth spending money on. Everything else doesn't make any sense to spend money on. I still do it because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm not going to hold you. But the smart way to play the game is this. You know, play the game casually until these festivals come out. If you're going to spend money, spend it during the festivals. If you're going to grind heavy, grind during the festivals, and you'll have a team that could compete. Next, Thomas says, agree 100% on the hidden gems topic. Let me pull a June Opal with regular SIGs and update him when he comes out in packs. Also, seeing people use a variety of cards makes the game more fresh. And that's exactly the point I was trying to make. One thing I would like to add is I understand the frustration with hidden gems because 2K made the entire game go around hidden gems. Just like how I compared it to the trophy case. Like the first 3 or 4 seasons of 2K23, everything was revolved around the trophy case. And it got tiring. So I see where the issue is with hidden gems. I think it could be brought back as, like, you know, only certain grinds, not the whole game mode revolving around it. And I think it could be really great, honestly. Lastly, Flat Earth Society said, these sets are linked to ripping packs, so I'd assume Kareem would be a top reward for March Madness or Bracket Busters. That makes a lot of sense. I said Grant Hill because that's just the first name that came to my head. Kareem is a lot bigger of a name, a lot bigger of a draw. He could be 100 overall or the Invincible, whatever it's going to be, and people are going to pay for him. He's a UCLA legend, so he's got really big college ties. So yeah, I think Kareem could definitely be the results there. As always, if you want a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video, be sure to leave a comment down below. Leave anything, a question for me, a conversation starter, a comment about anything we talk about today, and you'll get a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video. All right, let's get in the community corner where we tackle some of the hot topics around Twitter and give our opinions on them. First, at 2kbev said they're really letting me run 2 mellows at the same time. I don't know if this is Photoshop. I need someone to confirm it. But he's got Opal and Diamond Mellow in the same lineup. So I need somebody to confirm that for me. Let me know. And 2, I'm ashamed that Ant Live wasn't the first one to figure this out, man. You gotta step your game up, bro. And it makes me wonder, is this a thing with other cards? I'm assuming people have tried it with Wemby. I would hope people will try it with Wemby. It might just be a Carmelo thing. If it is true, well, like I said, this might be photoshopped. I have no clue. But there has to be other cards, at least one other card you could do this with. Next, 2K dropped a whole bunch of agendas for Myteam Mobile. There is a triple threat spotlight for Opal Kyle Kuzma and a daily login that gets you all kinds of different cards like 97 plus packs, legend badges, etc. Lethal 2K says the mobile Kuzma and daily event cards is a W. I see a ton of people hating on it, but it's 2 free opals, nothing to complain about. Then he followed it up by saying also it's actually 2 free opals just from logging in 31 days in a row. So the 2 97 pluses on top of the Kuzma card. How is this getting hated on? I agree. I think people are just miserable, bro. Like, you don't have to log in and play the game. You don't have to log in and do anything. Literally, all you got to do is open the app on your phone. Like, do I think 97 plus overall packs are the best thing in the world? No, far from it. But there's a lot of 97 plus cards that will still play a month from now. And I think that's the argument that people are making, is that, you know, we got 100 overall cards now, so opals aren't the top tier. That's facts. But the further you get into the game cycle, the more the lower tier cards get to play. What I mean by that is, you know, at the beginning of the year, yeah, you only want to use pink diamonds, and amethysts are a little bit questionable. But the further you go, as you get into opals, diamonds still play. As you get into dark matters, there are still some diamonds that aren't the best, but they can compete. I'm saying there's opal cards that you can still fill the roster with. They can still go out there and win you some games. That's all I'm saying. You can still pull like a Bernard King, a Wemby, a LeBron, a Giannis, a Oscar. Who else is there? I don't know, man. Most is a bold statement. But there's a lot of opals out there that can play. and all you gotta do is log into the app, man. Chisto says, Lethal trying to get the community day invite. This game is so far from rewarding. Go try Mutt and their Madden and see how much they reward their community. And EA isn't perfect, but 2K is ruthless when it comes to customer satisfaction. Okay, let me start at the top here. First of all, Chisto, I don't know you, so don't take this disrespect. Lethal literally tweets so much about how bad the game is. He's not, you know, on one side of the fence, but he's definitely like not the super positive guy. He does tweet some positive stuff, he tweets some negative stuff. I don't think Lethal's getting the community day if the standard is you have to be 100% positive. I don't think he's making it. I think he's pretty even. I think he's fair with his opinions. So to say he's just trying to make it the community day, why is that always the cop out? Anytime somebody says something good about the games, oh look, he's trying to get the community day. Like that's so dumb, and that's such an ignorant statement. Like that's, I don't know, man, but I'm gonna get past that. He said, go try Mutt and Madden and see how much they reward their community. Okay, this is not taken away from how rewarding Mutt is as a game mode, but the reason I don't play Mutt is because, this is me speaking from myself personally, Madden is a lot easier, bro. At least for me. Playing online in Madden, people run like the same plays over and over and over again. I used to play Madden Ultimate Team a lot, and if you could learn how to stop the meta, you were good. People ran the same blitzes, people ran the same plays, and then once you stopped it, they quit. 2K, I'm not saying 2K is not cheesy, but for me personally, Madden was easy. It got boring. And I'm a football guy. I love football way more than I love basketball. But the reason I stopped playing Madden Ultimate Team is because it got boring to me. So that's why I don't play Madden Ultimate Team. If I wanted to play a football Ultimate Team mode, I would play Madden Ultimate Team. But I want to play a basketball Ultimate Team mode. So that's why I play 2K. Now here is a real issue with the mobile content. People are not getting their logins, and the OG Dre found out why. He said, why don't you guys post and let people know? Why do we not get credit if we log on to the console first? SMH. It's a great way to get people on mobile more, but it's a secret and flawed. So they didn't tweet out the event until like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours after it was live, I think it was. And then if I didn't realize that was the issue. So I see a lot of people saying that they weren't able to get the event card, because I got mine first thing. I was at work though, so I was not near my console. So I guess that's the trick. If you log on your console first, you don't get the event card, which is an L, which is something they need to address definitely. But if they get that fixed, I don't see any issue with this event. My boy AW the president said, dude gets on the mic asking, how did I get Galaxy Opal Wimby? Told him I spent $100 on the All-Star box. He says, you really spent that? Could have fed homeless with that. Hope he was worth it. I then proceeded to drop 35, 5, and 5 with Wimby. Yeah, it was worth it. I always thought it was weird, man, like how people try to watch other people's pockets. It's just, I don't know, that's just weird to me. If you don't want to spend money, you 100% don't have to spend money on this game. And there's ways to build a good team without spending money. But don't worry about what someone else is doing with their money, man. Like, unless they're making themselves bankrupt over this shit, it's really not your issue. Even then, it's not your issue, to be honest. All right, let's get into questions of the day, where I pose a question that either I came up with or I found on Twitter, and I get your guys' opinions on it. We got 3 today. First, JT Spector said, 2K needs to bring back lock-ins for specific players. For example, if you lock in all cards, the opals, pink diamonds, and diamonds with Amis, instead of giving us a legend badge, give us a player like Dark Matter around our test for people to lock in for. So, okay, my question is, before I get my answer, do you think we should get player lock-ins? Submit your answers down below. My answer is going to be no. Occasionally, I say yes. Once in a while, yes. But for the greater good of the market, I think it's better that cards don't get locked in. I think that was another issue with hidden gems, was that the only way to really get them for a while was to lock in sets. So these cards were coming off the market. And it was, you know, these higher tier cards, there were less of them because people were locking them in. And even lower tier cards, there were less of them because people were locking in the sets. So I think it's overall it's bad for the market. Occasionally, sure. But like permanently, I don't think so. I don't think they should be every set personally. Next, my boy Sauce DeVille said, random thought. Would you want them to bring back the token market? I talked about this in my building the perfect 2K video. Yes, 100% yes. But not the 2K market for 2K24, not the 2K market for 2K23. Those were buns. Bring back the OG token market where you gotta get tokens, you get locker codes from tokens, you gotta start at like the lowest tier. Like there's like 2 tokens for a sapphire. You gotta buy 5 sapphires to get to the ruby tier, etc. All the way up to the highest tier. That's what we need. Just unique cards that aren't in other game modes. The only way to get them is through token markets. I think that'd be a W. Our last question. My boy Ross Cannon says, call me crazy, but this card is absolutely elite. With the right coach, he's fast. And even with 87 speed with ball, he moves quick because of his animations. He's also 70k. He's referring to the Opal David West. I think this is a card a lot of people overlooked and just assumed he wasn't going to be very good. So my question to you guys is, what is one card that you played so well with that most people might have just overlooked and thought wasn't good? I don't want to hear no Dr. J's. I don't want to hear no Wimbies. A card that people might have not thought was like that, but was actually really good. For me, my answer was Diamond Jeff Green. For some reason, that card just hooped for me and nobody really gave it a chance. Let me know what yours is. All right, let's get into the moments of the day where I cover some moments from NBA history to help y'all get some ball knowledge. Pause. So first, March 6, 1982, the Spurs defeat Milwaukee 171-166, which at the time was the highest scoring game in NBA history. It was triple overtime, so you know they put in some overtimes. That's still a lot of points. Next, 2000, Shaq put up 61 points and 23 rebounds against the Clippers. You know we always gotta show out against the Clippers, baby. That's just how we get down over here in the real LA team. Lastly, 2019, LeBron passed Michael Jordan's career points of 32,292. He became the 4th leading scorer in NBA history, and we know what happened after that. GOAT James, stand up. That's gonna wrap up today's video, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking all the way through. Be sure to leave a comment down below for a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video. And of course, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate the support you guys have been showing. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.